Boy oh boya boya, 3 BOYA microphones. Today we compare these 3 to each other for sound quality and use cases. Stay tuned, let's see how they compare, let's see how they sound, and see which one's right for you. Hi, I'm Joe with True Blue Tech Review, coming to you with a microphone comparison video. We're going to compare 3 completely different microphones, but all from the same manufacturer. And let's see how they compare to each other. BOYA is famous for cheap mics, so we want to see if the sound's good enough and what you think of it. Right now, you're listening to my alternate BOYA going in through the Rode Wireless Go to my camera. And this is what it sounds like. What I want to do is just do the use cases, and then we're going to do some sound tests. We'll do voice and we'll do music. Let's see how they sound to you. At the end of this video, I'll tell you what I think of each. First up, this is the BY-MM1. It's a tiny little microphone. That's a microphone there, and it pins to your clothes. It's used to attach to the person, and what you're listening to now is the sound from the BY-M1 that's inside my shirt. It's down inside here. If I tap my shirt, you can hear that it's underneath my clothes. So the sound you're getting now is from a microphone like this. When we use this BY-M1 model, there's a little capsule on it, and you can switch between smartphone and camera. So it works for both your smartphone and your camera. So typically you put this on your person, you plug one into your camera, and you're good to go. Check your levels, of course. Next up is the ever popular Rode Video Micro Killer. This is the BOYA BY-MM1. This little microphone is a great little microphone. Again, this one that plugs straight into your camera. And the application of this is that you would point it in the direction of the sound you want to hear. It picks up the sound mostly from the front of the microphone. I use this in different situations. One is if I'm two-person video and we're both sitting on the same side of the microphone. So imagine there's someone sitting over here with me. The microphone can be placed between us and pointed to us and can pick up both people. Finally, this is something completely different as far as microphones. This is a USB microphone. It's the BOYA PM700SP. Being a USB microphone, you can't plug it into an audio jack like your camera. You can use it with your phone's USB, and you can use it with your computer USB. Where I use this one a lot is on my desk. This is my desk microphone. It's used mostly for Zoom calls. And it's good because it has multiple pickup patterns, which means I can switch it from just picking up the people in front of the microphone to, in a conference situation, picking up everyone around the microphone. Before I bought this one, I used this one for video calls, which were quite fine. We just sit it on the table, point it to the people speaking, and it worked quite well. So we're going to compare the sounds of all 3. This one, of course, I can't run through my camera, so I'm going to record it onto my laptop, and then we'll play it back. When you're watching as filming, I will just act it out, and then when we go to post-production, I will dub in my voice through the computer. So let's take a look at all 3. So I'm going to switch over to the lapel mic. I make sure my switch here is selected to camera. We're going to unplug one and plug in the other. Now you're listening to the lavalier mic. This is a sound check, 1, 2, 3. This is a sound check, 1, 2, 3. How does it sound? Typically it will be placed here on my shirt on the inside. Well, it can be on the outside if you like. So this is the typical use of something like this. Just like this. This is what you would sound like for a low price of about $20. That's what I paid for it. Let's give the shotgun mic a try. This is the BOYA BY-MM1. It's about how I would use it, about arm's length away from my face. I see the the levels are a little bit lower. Let me adjust the levels just to be fair. We've adjusted the levels up a little bit. We've got this distance between my face and the microphone. And if I can move a little bit, maybe you get, there you go. So we're now talking on the BOYA BY-MM1 plugged into my camera. We upped the levels a little bit so that they're recording similar to the lavalier mic. How does it sound? What do you think? I bought this one again for just about $20 US shipped to my door. So we're also going to test all these mics on music. Do stay tuned so you can hear the difference on the music. So we're back onto the lapel mic, and finally our voice check on this mic. This is just a simulation. What I'm going to do in post is to dub in my voice at this point.
So now we're listening to the USB mic. It's sitting in front of me, about a foot in front of my face. This mic plugs directly into your computer or laptop or smartphone using USB, and you can record directly that way. It doesn't have a jack for a camera. I use it for Zoom calls and meetings and voiceovers. I paid about $140 US delivered to my door. That's significantly more expensive than the other two mics that sell for about $20 US. Does it sound like it's worth the difference? I usually use it on cardioid pattern, but it does have other patterns that you can use. Omnidirectional, it has stereo, and it has bidirectional patterns. But this is the quality of it. What do you think?
Let's move to the music test. I'm going to hold these microphones in front of speaker playing music at the same level, relatively at the same distance. So they'll all be about yay away from the speaker. I won't change the volume of the speaker. I won't change the volume of the camera. I will equalize them in post for loudness because we're going to record this one directly into the computer, so we're not really comparing the camera amps in this case. So let's see what we think and get your thoughts. So we've got the music hooked up. Let's swap in some microphones. You're listening to the microphone on my camera right now. That's the Takstar. Let's get some of those BOYA microphones going. The BOYA BY-M1. Let's listen how it sounds. Move to the BY-MM1.
that tonight will be the best night I can feel in. When I see you around, my heart starts to healing. I got a feeling my love tonight's off. If you want to dance, you have to try get it on. Just you and me, forget about the time gone. About the time gone. I have 100 reasons to close your eyes, 100 reasons to make you laugh. I have 100 reasons to, 100 reasons to. I have
Hi, I'm back, and I've been through all the sound samples of the microphones, and here's my thoughts on each one. The lapel mic, BOYA BY-M1, I found the sound isolation quite good, and I found it a little bit muddy in the sound. You check and you see what you think. Comment below. How about the BY-MM1? What did you think of that? What did I think? I think this microphone is actually a little bit brighter, a little bit more dynamic range, and I found it quite good. I like this, and for 20 bucks, it holds head to head with the Rode Video Micro. Finally, our USB mic, what did I think? I was surprised actually with the clarity and the dynamic range with the music test. I thought it was very, very good. And actually this microphone is marketed as a musician's microphone. I felt that the music was much clearer, brighter, more dynamic range. I have to say, price performance, this little puppy can do a similar job for Zoom calls and costs a lot less. So how do I rank them? I have to say, for quality, I go with the USB mic. For versatility, I will go with BOYA BY-MM1. So this one gets my award for versatility. For YouTube videos and other things, I'm going to go with the BOYA BY-M1. Wrapping it up, $140. Not expensive for a mic, and not expensive for a mic of this quality. I love it, it's practical. Are you using something for mostly Zoom calls, voiceovers, podcasts? This could be your choice. For versatility, I love this one. I love the size of it. Its sound quality is pretty darn good. And finally, for videos like this, I'm always using the lavalier. Thanks for watching. Hey, give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Let's get this channel off the ground so that I can do more true blue tech review, honest review for regular folks just like you. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for supporting the channel.